What if the secret to a deeper, unshakable relationship isn't flowers or love letters, but the quiet strength to stay calm when everything feels like it's falling apart?
That single realization might just change the way you love forever. Now, picture this. You're standing in a stormy argument, words flying, tempers rising. You feel the heat. You want to shout, walk away, shut down. But then, something inside you stops you. You take a deep breath, and instead of fighting back, you respond with calm, with presence, with power. That's the Stoic way. In this video, I'll reveal 5 powerful Stoic teachings that will completely shift how you handle modern relationships. We're not talking about tricks or hacks. We're diving into timeless wisdom that has shaped empires, weathered heartbreak, and healed thousands of broken bonds. So, sit back, let go of the noise, and get ready to learn the kind of love that doesn't waver in chaos, but grows stronger because of it. 1. Embrace the dichotomy of control in relationships. Close your eyes and imagine this. You want something deeply. Affection, attention, appreciation. But the person you love, they don't give it the way you expect. You feel unheard. You feel hurt. Maybe even unloved. Now here's the truth most people never learn. You're trying to control what isn't yours to command. Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "Don't demand that things happen as you wish, but wish they happen as they do." That one sentence could save your relationship. You see, the core of Stoic wisdom is this. You can't control what they do, say, or feel, but you can control how you choose to react. Let me tell you a story. Sarah craves words of affirmation. Every morning, she waits for Tom to say, "I love you." But he forgets, again and again. She feels like she's fading in his life. Her heart aches. But one day, she stops chasing. She remembers, I don't control his words, but I do control my peace. So she takes a different approach. She smiles first. She expresses herself calmly. She appreciates the small ways Tom shows love, his acts of service, his late-night check-ins, his quiet loyalty. And something shifts. Tom, feeling safe and seen, opens up, begins to express more. Not because he's forced, but because he's inspired. When we drop the chains of control, we set love free. Ask yourself, what expectations are weighing down your relationship? Are you trying to change someone instead of changing your response? Because peace begins the moment you stop trying to control what isn't yours. Ancient wisdom echoes this. Lao Tzu said, "Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power." Marcus Aurelius reminded us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Start there. That's how real, lasting connection begins. Build emotional resilience, choosing calm over chaos. Let's face it, relationships aren't fairy tales. They test you, trigger you, tear open wounds you thought had healed. But what if those moments weren't meant to break you, but build you? Stoicism teaches us emotional resilience, not numbness, not indifference, but the strength to feel deeply without being ruled by those feelings. Seneca said it clearly, "It is in your power not to want what you don't have." Let's walk through this. Nia and Lee. She's been looking forward to their anniversary for weeks. He forgets. No dinner, no flowers, just silence. Pain rises like fire. But this time, Nia breathes. Instead of screaming, she says, "This hurt me. I was really looking forward to this." No blame, just truth, with grace. Lee is stunned. He listens, and for the first time, He really hears her. That's emotional resilience. It's not weakness, it's power. Practical Stoic habits to build this strength. Reflect daily. Where did emotion win today? How can I pause tomorrow? Practice the pause. One deep breath in a heated moment can change everything. Journal your triggers. When you write it, you rise above it. Science backs this up. Couples who pause before reacting report far fewer fights and far deeper connection. Stoicism shows us that emotions are not enemies. They are messengers, but we choose how loudly they speak. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react that matters." Let your reaction be your revolution. 3. Speak like a sage. Listen like a monk. Let's talk about something we all struggle with: communication. Most people speak to be heard, but Stoics speak to heal. Marcus Aurelius once said, "When you speak, let your words be few and meaningful." Now picture this. David feels overwhelmed. Bills, deadlines, stress. He tells Nina, "I can't take this anymore." But she hears, "You don't love me. You don't care." She lashes back. Walls go up. What if she had paused, leaned in, and simply said, "It sounds like you're carrying a lot. Tell me more." That's Stoic listening. And it's the secret to unbreakable love. 3 golden rules for virtuous communication. Speak slowly, with care. Ask yourself, is this true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? Listen fully, not to reply, but to understand. Pause before you react. Let silence be your ally. Modern relationship studies prove this. Reflective listening is one of the most powerful tools for intimacy. It tells your partner, "You matter. Your voice matters. I'm here." As Epictetus once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we should listen twice as much as we speak." Let your words be bridges, not barriers. 4. Free yourself from expectations and entitlement. You had a vision for love, didn't you? You pictured the vacations, the gifts, the texts, the perfect responses, but reality didn't match. So you started to resent, to withhold, to disconnect. Here's a hard truth. Expectations are often just resentments waiting to happen. The Stoics knew this well. Seneca warned, "Desire no outcome. Be ready for whatever comes." Here's a story. Priya and Jonah had planned their dream trip to Italy, but at the last moment, work pulled Jonah away. Priya felt crushed, forgotten. But instead of spiraling, she pivoted. She turned disappointment into discovery. She explored their own city with fresh eyes, invited Jonah to a late picnic, found beauty in small moments. That one choice brought them closer than any trip ever could. Because love isn't about perfect plans. It's about present hearts. Try this today. Write down 3 expectations you're holding. Ask, are these fair? Are they flexible? Replace "they should" with "I choose to." Focus on what's real, not what's missing. Gratitude becomes your anchor, and from there, no storm can sink you. Epictetus said, "He is wise who does not grieve for what he lacks, but rejoices for what he has." Trade entitlement for appreciation, and watch your relationship transform. 5. Lead yourself before you lead love. Here's a radical idea. The greatest gift you can give your partner is your own growth. We all want our relationships to change, but how often do we ask ourselves, am I becoming the person I want to be? Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Every day is a school, every person a teacher." That means your partner's flaws, they're your mirror. Their silence, an invitation to listen deeper.
Their messiness, a test of your patience.
Meet Ryan. He was frustrated with his partner's emotional distance, blamed her for every cold shoulder. But then he turned inward, began journaling, reading, practicing patience. He stopped reacting and started reflecting. And slowly, everything changed. Not because she transformed overnight, but because his inner light made space for hers. Your habits shape your love. Start each day asking, how can I serve, not demand?
Read one Stoic quote. Reflect. Apply.
Build one virtue a week. Patience, courage, kindness, consistency. Science agrees. People who practice daily mindfulness and growth create happier, more stable relationships because they stop trying to be loved and start being love itself. Ancient truth still stands. Know thyself. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Change your thoughts. Watch your relationship bloom. Final thoughts. Real love isn't a fairy tale. It's two people choosing, not once, but every day, to show up with calm, courage, and compassion. So remember, control only what's yours. Feel deeply, but respond wisely. Speak with purpose. Listen with love. Let go of expectations. Embrace what is. Grow yourself to grow your love. Now, I ask you this. Which Stoic lesson spoke to your heart? Drop a comment below. Share your story. And if this moved you, subscribe, because this journey has just begun. Let's walk it together. One breath, one choice, one relationship at a time.